Hey everyone, I got a couple new cars in the collection for you this week. First up, we have a Ford Falcon 1968 XT GT. This is good old-fashioned opening diecast. This is an Australian car that we did not get in the US. It's a diecast that's typically found in Australia. This is by a brand called Classic Carlectables. Many might not be familiar with that, but it's very similar to Auto Art. I'd say it's on Auto Art quality on that plane. Still some styro in there. So everything opens. Got details like trunk mat. Under the hood we have scale hinges. No dog legs here. Looks to be a V8 of some kind, probably maybe a 351, something like that. I'm not well versed in Australian 60s cars, so I can't tell you for sure, but it's definitely a V8. They love their V8s in Australia. Opening doors. You've got carpeting and seat belts. All the things you kind of expect from a relatively high-end diecast. This probably would have retailed for maybe $169. The only ones I find on eBay, I really can't find these very easily, are $250 to $300 and $50 shipping from Australia. I won this at a Massachusetts auction. I've been a winning bidder a few times at that auction. I think I got it for $70 with fees and shipping. I'm into it for maybe a little under $100. So at that price, I'm definitely not mad at it. It is neat to get these kind of Australian domestic die-cast cars, because you know it's rare in this country. This is one of, I think, 3,500 packaging. You have a nice enclosed outer box that actually shows the car, which is nice. Then you have enclosed styro and a certificate of authenticity. It shows this is car number 490 out of 3,500, I think. And it's always good if you get a car like Classic Carlectables or GMPs, there is an outer shipping container. So I think that adds to the value if you keep that, personally. I don't know if I showed you guys underneath, but I might as well show you underneath since there's actual detail. That's the car underneath. Next up, my old nemesis, Greenlight. Once again, they're basically giving you a TV or movie car, but they don't want to pay the license. So this is a Jeep CJ-7, referred to as a Golden Eagle, but this is also known as Daisy's Jeep from the Dukes of Hazzard. Every retailer on eBay refers to this as Daisy's Jeep, but I guess they didn't want to pay extra for the license. Typical Greenlight. I think the wheels are a little too big. Those look kind of like 17-inch, 18-inch wheels, and you know, for the late 70s, they would have been 15s maybe. The fitment of this, the hardtop, is wonky because, again, Greenlight. You can remove it, as I will demonstrate for you now, and then that kind of solves that problem. It is die-cast. The hood does not open. The doors do not open. They kind of come off with one piece with the hardtop. But oddly, the spare tire swings out. And I think, yeah, and so the rear hatch opens. Kind of random. You know, I had to have it because I'm filling out my Dukes of Hazzard collection. You've seen me review, you know, Cooter's pickup truck, and I, of course, have the General Lee, and I've got the cop car. I just need Jesse's Ford F100. Unfortunately, it's also made by Greenlight. I don't like having to give these people money, but no one else makes it. So I put up with bad quality control. But this has become about $150 on eBay, and so I think they re-released it recently, and I got it just at retail for $59, so I'm not that mad, I guess, at that price. There's your Artisan Series box. I don't really think of this as artisan quality. It's just, it's a little bit above a toy. But here I am complaining about their quality, but I keep giving them their money and buying more of them. But the good news is I bought a lot of very good cars recently from a local collection. Some cars I've hunted for 20 years. Auto Art, Millenniums, you know, the good stuff. So you're going to start seeing a lot of cars like that maybe starting next week. So keep an eye out for good stuff coming soon. Good old-fashioned diecast. So that's it for this week. Everyone have a good one. Please like and subscribe.